Attention, all the news we have collected on the internet. Make sure to listen well and read our major captions. Okay, let's go.
N'Golo Kante will be available for selection to face Southampton, Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel has confirmed. The 30-year-old was a surprise absentee for the Blues in Saturday afternoon as they thrashed Norwich City 7-0 at Stamford Bridge. Tuchel didn't mention anything about the Frenchman's condition in his pre-match press conference, but it was revealed he had some muscle tightness so was left out as a precaution. Kante was expected to return against Southampton on Tuesday in the Carabao Cup, and Tuchel has delivered the positive fitness news ahead of the cup clash. "The game was too early," said Tuchel to the official Chelsea website on Kante's unavailability against Norwich. "He did the full training on Friday, and after training, he said he feels his muscles a bit tight. He went to the physios for massages and for some treatment, and he actually wanted to wait until Saturday in the morning to take the decision. I said no, it's such an early game tomorrow. The possibility that it will change is not so high. I said take your time, and it was simply one day too early. If the match would have been on Sunday he would have played. So he is fully available for Tuesday and for Newcastle." Chelsea star Romelu Lukaku gives injury update with treatment picture as striker faces month on the sidelines. The Chelsea striker posted a picture that showed him getting treatment on the right ankle he injured against Malmo last week. Looking laid back as he relaxed on a sofa, Lukaku captioned the image on his Instagram account with a clock and battery emojis. The 28-year-old clearly vowed to come back stronger as he plans to recharge while his ankle heals. Lukaku suffered a nasty twist to the joint during the Blues' 4-0 Champions League win over Group H rivals Malmo. The injury adds to personal frustration for the club's £97.5 million record signing. Chelsea might be flying high in domestic and European football, but their talisman is on a barren run with no goals in 7 games. He had been hoping to rekindle some of the magic he brought with him from Inter Milan this summer against the Swedish Minnows. But club doctors now expect him to be out for 3 to 4 weeks, leaving boss Thomas Tuchel short of recognized strike options at Stamford Bridge. Fellow forward Timo Werner hobbled out of the same game and is also expected to miss a handful of games. Andreas Christensen Chelsea contract talks stall with no contact between club and player over deal for 2 months. Chelsea risk losing one of their brightest defensive stars if they fail to act soon, according to reports. Talks over a new contract for Andreas Christensen are understood to have stalled, leaving the centre-back free to speak to rivals as early as January. Goal reports there has been no contact between the Premier League leaders and their star defender in 2 months. Christensen's contract expires in June 2022, meaning he could sign a pre-contract agreement with foreign clubs when the transfer window reopens in January. He has been in stunning form so far this season, and boss Thomas Tuchel is desperate to keep the academy graduate. The Dane is understood to be keen to stay in West London, and Chelsea have offered a new 4-year deal with an option to extend for a 5th. But the proposal currently on the table would keep the 25-year-old defender among the lowest earners in the Blues squad. Christensen was recently described by Brentford boss Thomas Frank as one of the best defenders in the world. Losing him would therefore come as a massive blow to Tuchel, who also risks losing Antonio Rudiger to similar circumstances. Christensen's fellow centre-back is also out of contract next summer. The likes of Real Madrid and Bayern Munich are circling as Rudiger holds out for more money. Chelsea have eyed Sevilla's Jules Koundé and Juventus youngster Matthijs de Ligt as replacements, but are eager to tie down both Christensen and Rudiger at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea and Newcastle United are battling for Porto attacker Luis Diaz ahead of the January market. The Daily Express says with their new Saudi-backed owners, the Magpies are now the wealthiest club in the world, and are expected to spend big in the January transfer window to turn their season around. As Newcastle desperate for more firepower, recent reports have linked the St James Park outfit with a move for Porto's Colombian ace Diaz. The 24-year-old's £64 million release clause wasn't anticipated to be a problem for the mega-rich Magpies, but news of Chelsea's interest in the striker could prove to be a major issue. The Blues have forged a fearsome reputation in the transfer market due to managing director Marina Granovskaya, who is widely acknowledged as one of the most efficient and ruthless negotiators around. Despite forking out a club record £97.5 million on Romelu Lukaku to spearhead their attack this summer, Chelsea are seemingly still keen on bolstering their attacking ranks. Diaz is capable of operating on the left as well as through the middle, which could explain Chelsea's interest in the Colombia international. Thomas Tuchel explains why he is tough on Chelsea star Callum Hudson-Odoi. The 20-year-old scored his first Premier League goal of the campaign in the 7-0 thrashing of Norwich at Stamford Bridge on Saturday, which followed another impressive display against Malmö in the Champions League last week. Tuchel has consistently challenged Hudson-Odoi to show more consistency, but he feels that tough love is what is required with a player of his ability. He needs that. These guys who are so full of quality hear sometimes a bit too often how good they are. But you need to prove it, to show it, and for the offensive guys it is easy. Just read statistics and deliver assists and goals, said Tuchel, via Chelsea's website. This is what he does and what he needs to show. This is the highest level in England. This is the highest level in Europe, so we are hopefully not unfair, but we are tough on him, because it's not enough with this talent just to be a part of the group. The Chelsea boss also conceded that playing Hudson-Odoi as a wing-back is slightly unfair as the position doesn't showcase his attacking attributes. We are also very aware we are maybe a bit unfair and play him too often as a right wing-back where he cannot show his full potential, the German added. We are aware of that, so it's always a mix, and at the moment, we think that we find a way to push him to the limits, and this can change from week to week. Thomas Tuchel makes Mason Mount and Chelsea Academy admission. Thomas Tuchel has heaped praise upon the Chelsea Academy players, including hat-trick hero Mason Mount, who impressed against Norwich City. The German started 4 Cobham graduates against Norwich as the Blues ran out 7 winners, with 3 getting on the scoresheet, including a hat-trick from Mount. When asked about the performance of the youngsters via the official club website, Tuchel heaped praise upon the academy. He said, "They know what it takes to be serious, to be humble, and that there's no problem in being a nice guy and still playing a hard and serious match of football. It's a pleasure to have that mix between the best players of the world from all countries and the academy players. That makes things special and creates a certain energy and atmosphere for the spectators in the stadium. This is what we want, and we will always try to push guys through, but in the end, let's be honest, it's a matter of quality and not where you come from." Whilst Mount and Reece James are first-team regulars, fellow academy graduates such as Trevoh Chalobah, Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Callum Hudson-Odoi have been knocking on the door of the starting 11 and will be looking to keep impressing Tuchel in search of first-team football at Chelsea.
That is on Chelsea News today. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Goodbye and see you by tomorrow news.